Hey everyone, today we're talking about the Powertec Fitness Workout Bench Multiystem. If you've ever bought a cheap folding bench only to find it wobbles halfway through your set, or a squat rack that takes up half your garage, you know how frustrating it can be to spend money on gear that doesn't actually fit your space or your routine. This one's a little different. It's not the flashiest machine out there, but it's built to actually stay put and grow with you as your workouts do. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. So, who's this for? If you're someone who likes to switch between dumbbell presses, step-ups, rows, and even light leg curls without having to move 3 different pieces of equipment around your living room, this bench might be the first piece of gear that actually keeps up with your schedule. It's wide enough for 2 people to use at once, which is great if you're training with a partner, or just want to save time by doing supersets. I set it up in about 20 minutes, no tools required, and it didn't feel flimsy like some of the cheaper benches I've tried. The seat and back adjust with a single lever, so you can go from flat to incline without wrestling with pins every time you change exercises. The real value here is the footprint. Most home gym setups either take up too much floor space or force you to compromise on the exercises you can do. This one folds up vertically, so it stands against a wall when you're not using it. That's a game changer if your workout area is also your living area. I've used it for chest presses, shoulder work, and even step-ups with dumbbells, and it's held up better than the adjustable benches I've rented or borrowed over the years. The arms are independent, too, so you can do unilateral work like single-arm rows without the bench twisting under you. That's something you don't get on a basic flat bench, and it makes a big difference when you're trying to fix muscle imbalances. Now, let's talk about where it falls short. First, it's heavy. Not I can't lift it heavy, but it's not something you're going to move around every day. If you're someone who likes to rearrange your space often, this might feel like overkill. Second, the padding is decent but not plush. After a 45-minute session, I can feel the bench frame through the cushion, especially if I'm in a seated position for a while. It's not a deal breaker, but if you're used to the thick pads on commercial gym benches, you'll notice the difference. Third, the weight capacity is listed at 700 pounds, but that's total system weight, not per user. So if 2 people are using it at the same time, you'll want to keep the combined load reasonable. It's not a powerlifting station, and it's not trying to be. It's a practical, multi-use bench for home workouts, not a competition platform. Who should skip this? If you're only doing bicep curls and triceps kickbacks, you don't need a bench this big. A simple adjustable bench would do just fine. Also, if you're planning to max out on heavy squats or deadlifts, this isn't the right tool. It's not designed for that kind of load. And if you're tight on floor space and can't dedicate a permanent spot for it, the folding mechanism is helpful, but it's still a large piece of equipment once it's unfolded. On the flip side, who should buy it? If you're tired of moving equipment around every time you want to switch exercises, or if you're training with a partner and need a bench that can handle 2 people at once, this is worth a look. It's also a solid choice if you're building a home gym on a budget, but don't want to sacrifice versatility. The fact that it can handle chest presses, rows, shoulder work, and even light leg exercises in one setup means you're not constantly buying new machines to replace ones that don't do enough. So, is it perfect? No. But it's one of the few benches I've tried that actually delivers on the promise of being a multi-use system without feeling like a compromise. If you've ever regretted buying a piece of equipment that looked good on paper, but didn't fit your space or your routine, this might be the smarter buy. Check it out using the link in the description, and let me know in the comments what you think. Have you tried a similar setup, or is there something else you'd recommend for home workouts?